Last week, I watched a contractor walk into Harbor Freight with a specific list. 7 tools, $85 total at the checkout. But here's what caught my attention. He walked right past the crowded discount bins where most people dig through random tools on impulse. That is the difference between tools that actually get used and impulse buys that end up buried in garage drawers within 6 months. Most people walk out with regret. This video covers 12 Harbor Freight tools under $20. 7 are absolute genius. 5 work as solid backups, and the 3 everyone buys that you should completely skip. Let us start with number 7 and work up to the one tool under $20 that makes everything else in your toolbox more effective. Digital caliper. Stop guessing bolt sizes. This 6-inch digital caliper shows you the exact diameter on the LCD screen, 0.375 inches. Not close enough. Exact. Here's what changes. You're standing in the hardware store aisle holding a replacement bolt next to the original under fluorescent lights, trying to see if they match. Wrong size. Walk back to your car. Drive home. Repeat tomorrow. The digital caliper eliminates that waste. Measure bolt threads, drill bit sizes, pipe fittings, replacement washers. The screen tells you exactly what to buy. Now compare this. The professional Mitutoyo caliper costs $80. The Harbor Freight version costs $12 to $15. Both sit on your workbench measuring the same bolt. Both show identical readings. For garage work and home repairs, the accuracy difference disappears. Before buying, close the jaws completely. They should read 0.00. Keep a CR2032 battery in your toolbox. And remember, you're measuring replacement parts, not manufacturing spacecraft components. Tool 6 is a precision screwdriver set. Tiny screws hold together your smartphone battery compartment, kids' toys, eyeglasses, and remote controls. The precision Phillips bit fits perfectly. A quarter turn, clean removal, no strip metal. Watch what happens with a full-size screwdriver from your kitchen drawer. The tip slips on the small screw head, and the Phillips cross strips out. 15 minutes later, you are drilling out the damaged fastener and questioning your life choices. $6 to $10 gets you a clear plastic case filled with interchangeable bits, flathead, Phillips, and Torx profiles. Each bit locks into the knurled metal handle without wobbling. Having the exact size matters way more than brute force on delicate electronics. Check that the bits seat firmly. These are not hardened for professional phone repair. For occasional fixes on battery compartments and small appliances, this set saves expensive devices from amateur destruction. Tool number 5. Flush cutters. These small, spring-loaded cutters slice through plastic zip ties on your cable management project behind the desk. The cut sits perfectly flush. No sharp plastic stub protruding to catch on wires. Regular pliers crush the same zip tie and leave a jagged edge that snags everything. Flush cutters make diagonal cuts that sit flat. Use them on small gauge wire, cable ties, plastic trim on car interiors, and 3D printed parts. $5 to $8 gets you something compact enough for your jeans pocket. Once you own one, you reach for it constantly. Trimming zip ties flush after securing cargo in the truck bed, cutting wire during electronics repairs, and doing detail work on hobby projects. Inspect the jaws under good light. They should close completely flat with no gap. Do not cut hardened steel wire. For soft materials and detail cuts, these punch way above their price. Quick pause to explain these prices. Why Harbor Freight can do this? Container ships arrive at Long Beach Port unloading thousands of red boxes from the same Asian factories that make mid-tier brand tools. Harbor Freight skips the middleman. No NASCAR sponsorships. No Super Bowl commercials. That digital caliper came from the same OEM factory, producing alternatives with familiar brand logos. Different sticker on the box? Same measurement accuracy. The flush cutters match tools costing triple at electronic stores. You pay for absent marketing, not engineered performance. This only works on specific categories: hand tools, simple mechanical devices, and basic measuring instruments. The top 4 prove Harbor Freight
Absolutely nailed it.
Tool number 4. Flip the selector switch on this chrome ratchet handle. The 1/4-inch drive clicks into place for the small fastener on your motorcycle carburetor. Flip again. The 3/8 drive engages for the larger bolt on the engine cover. One handle covers both common drive sizes, quick automotive repairs under the hood, small engine work on lawn equipment, furniture assembly in tight corners, appliance fixes behind the washing machine. Look at your workbench. 2 separate ratchets are taking up twice the space. The dual drive version costs $12 to $18 total. That is less than buying 2 entry-level ratchets separately. This is not for breaking seized lug nuts loose with a 4-foot cheater pipe. It handles everyday tightening and assembly where switching between socket sizes matters more than maximum torque. Test the selector at the store. It should click positively between positions. Check the ratchet head for play. Even budget tools need tight tolerances. Tool 3. This flat steel pry bar slides behind wooden trim molding stuck to the wall with old paint and dried adhesive. Gentle leverage separates the trim cleanly, with no cracks and no gouged drywall underneath. Watch someone use a flathead screwdriver instead. The tip digs into soft pine and leaves permanent marks. The screwdriver blade bends, and the trim splits down the middle. Controlled force prevents this. $4. Use it for removing baseboards during renovation, prying apart stuck engine components, adjusting heavy furniture into position, and lifting nailed deck boards. The professional snap-on pry bar costs $15 to $20 in the tool truck. Both are flat-hardened steel bars with minimal engineering. For normal use, the performance difference is non-existent. Check the working ends for burrs. This tool handles automotive work, home repairs, and general shop tasks, but it is not for demolishing concrete foundations. Now, the 3 tools to skip. 3 terrible Harbor Freight tools sit in the red shopping basket heading to checkout. Stop. Put them back and save your money. Skip the $3 tape measure. The yellow blade refuses to lock at any measurement. The black numbers fade after 2 months in the toolbox. The metal hook bends if you drop it once on concrete. Spend $12 on a Stanley Fat Max elsewhere. 10 years of abuse instead of 10 uses. The blade locks crisp. Numbers stay readable. The hook remains square. Skip the cheapest screwdriver set. Chrome-plated tips are soft metal and they round off instantly. Phillips heads cam out on anything that is tight. Yellow plastic handles crack under normal torque. Move up to Pittsburgh Pro or buy Klein tools. Screwdrivers matter too much to settle for bottom-tier quality. And the third, skip the ultra-cheap utility knife. The blade wobbles. The lock fails within weeks. The plastic body flexes when cutting cardboard boxes. Spend $7 on the flip-open version instead of $3 on garbage. It has a solid lock and one-handed opening. The usability difference is massive. Back to the nearly best tool, the breaker bar. This long steel bar with a 1/2-inch drive slips onto a seized lug nut coated in rust and road salt. Apply steady downward pressure, and the frozen fastener breaks free with a sharp crack. No stripped ratchet teeth. Watch someone reef on a ratchet handle trying to break the same bolt loose. The mechanism inside can fail catastrophically. Hardened pal teeth shear off, and a $50 tool becomes scrap metal. Ratchets turn fasteners after they are loose. Breaker bars free them initially. Using the wrong tool for the job destroys equipment. $12 to $18 prevents this. A breaker bar gives pure leverage in simple hardened steel. Suspension bolts frozen with corrosion. Axle nuts torqued beyond reason. Anything seized or overtight yields to patient force. Budget breaker bars stand up to occasional use because they have minimal complexity. No ratcheting mechanism, just a steel tube with a pivot head that transfers force. Check the pivot head for a tight fit. Choose a longer length for vehicle work. 18 to 24 inches provides serious leverage. Tool number 1. The LED headlamp illuminates the dark engine bay at night. Both hands grip the wrench, turning a buried bolt behind the alternator. The beam follows your head movement automatically. Light stays centered without adjustment. Compare this to balancing a flashlight on the engine block. It rolls off. You prop it against the radiator hose. The wrong angle creates shadows. You hold it in your teeth. Now you're working one-handed and drooling on tools. This eliminates the frustration permanently. Electrical repairs in dark attics, plumbing under bathroom sinks, installing ceiling fixtures, working in crawl spaces. Anytime holding a light wastes a hand. The swivel head tilts to aim the beam where you look. Both hands stay free for wrenches, screwdrivers, wire strippers, pliers. No asking family to hold flashlights at uncomfortable angles. $20 includes the built-in rechargeable lithium battery, USB, charging cable plugs into any phone charger. No buying disposable batteries that die at the worst moment. Over 300 lumens for close-range work. After buying this, it migrates from the toolbox to your pocket. Checking fuses in the basement electrical panel, finding drop screws under appliances, reading water meter numbers, emergency lighting during power outages, test charging before leaving the store. Verify the elastic strap adjusts around your head or hard hat. This lights task work within arm's reach, not distant parking lots. Number 1, because it makes every other tool more effective. Cheaper, practical, rechargeable. Impossible to go back after hands-free lighting. Smarter spending, no junk. Subscribe for more breakdowns on what works and what belongs on the shelf.